Hi there, I'm Sean from Zac Speed. Thank you for joining me to find out more about our Dakar backpack. The Dakar backpack is part of the Configurator pack range, meaning you can adapt any of our configurable elements to this pack. It comes in at 22.5 litres storage capacity. It comes standard with YBS water resistant zips. It's made from a durable 680 denier fabric. It also comes standard with the Source 3 litre hydration system, and we also have a CE certified level 2 removable back protector. The Dakar backpack's been designed, like I said, for multi-day rides. If you're wanting to carry a change of clothes, socks, jocks, all that type of stuff, this is the backpack for you. It also has 9 pockets, giving you a lot of organisation. We also have a multi-tiered layered system. This means that you can access a lot of other pockets externally in the pack without having to unload the main compartment where you've got all your clothes, that sort of thing. Starting with the back panelling on this pack, we've got our shark fin padded back panelling here. We also have our wide-winged hip padding here. This also means that the pack has a lot of lateral stability, so once you've got this waist belt done up nicely, you've got nice lateral stability in this pack. It's not going to be going anywhere. Like all our backpacks, this comes with a Configurator ladder lock system. Just opening up this compartment, we can remove that back protector. That then gives us access to the Configurator ladder lock system under here. You can see we have the 9-position ladder lock system, meaning that as we go from winter to summer, when we're wearing a light jersey and then all of a sudden we're starting to layer up by wearing an enduro jacket, or you might be wearing this over the top of a pressure suit style of protector, you want to make sure that you can expand that harness out to make sure it sits comfortably and perfectly every time. This ladder lock system, giving you the 9 adjustable zip positions, lets you do that really easily. It also means that you can release the harness altogether and then you can start and configure in with the other elements. We'll just put that back protector back in the backpack, zip that up. And then we have a look at the waist belt. This is the Configurator waist belt system. All of our backpacks have this same waist belt. If you do find you need extra capacity and you're not wanting to necessarily step up all the way to the Octane Tech Vest, all you can do very quickly is add the Matrix tool pack. The Matrix tool pack is a really universal pack that you can just add to the front of this waist belt system here. And this really distributes the load of the backpack. If you want to start to get rid of the tools from the backpack and start and put it onto the front, add the Matrix tool pack. And the good thing about the Matrix tool pack, if you're not wanting to carry too many extra tools on you, you can actually remove the tool roll from the actual tool bag itself, and now you just have a really universal pocket here at the front where you can start and carry other things such as GPSs, that type of thing. It also has a reverse opening system, so it means that when you're opening this flap out, you can actually have a map on the inside here that you can read on the go. So very handy to also addition to that pack if you want a little bit extra storage capacity and you want to get a little bit of weight off the back and also start and carry that at the front. When we actually look at the Dakar pack, we can start to see the size of this pack. It's a much higher profile. Again, it's a step up from the Sprint and another step up again from the Recon pack. With this multi-tiered system, like I said earlier on, we really designed this so that you can access elements of this pack without having to unpack all your clothes and things that you have in that main compartment. We have this main first tier here. This allows us to do a number of things. First of all, we have a quickly access zip pocket at the top here. This is where you're going to perhaps be carrying your wallet and perhaps a spare pair of gloves, that type of stuff. Something that doesn't take up too much room, just a little bit of extra storage there. Then that gives us access to 2 elastic straps here on this flap. And what we can do with that is we can carry a tube in there. Just cinch that in under those elastic straps. That holds that in position, and then we can just close that off, cinch that down in the compression straps once we get going, and you've now got a tube carried externally on the outside of the pack there without taking up any internal space. Release that off. That then gives us access also to the tool roll. I'll just get rid of this tube first. 21-inch tube, that's really handy to take on a trail, particularly if you're just on a standard trail bike. Obviously adventure bikes now are starting to get tubeless, but if you want to run a tube that you can actually fit in the front and the rear, a 21-inch tube is great to get you out of trouble. You don't want to run it in the back for too long, but it's certainly going to get you out of trouble to get you back to the car or that type of thing where you can fix it properly. That then exposes here the access for the tool roll area. And we can just fit, this is the standard accessory Zac Speed tool roll, but you can also, enough room in here to fit a lot of other style of tool rolls in there. Fit that into that pocket there, that's nice and secure, it's out of the way. So that way you can now access your tools without having to touch any other part of the pack that you've already packed up and compressed down. Moving further along now, we then get to the second layer of the pack. This is our free storage area. If you haven't put a tube in there, then this is another place here where you can easily carry a tube. If it's a dry day, because this is going to be exposed to the elements, and you've removed the sleeves, say out of your enduro jacket starting to warm up, that's another really good place that you can easily put them in, cinching them down under into that free load storage pocket there. That then gives us access to the main compartment, and like I said, this is a really well organised pack. There's actually quite a bit going on here to make sure that you organise everything without having to unpack everything. That's a real annoying thing. So this particular pocket, the top of this is a fleece line pocket. I've already put a set of goggles in there. That's something that can be really handy to carry, particularly if you're going on a ride where it's in the colder weather and you're constantly, or it's getting really muddy and you want to carry a spare pair of goggles, go through a couple of days, clean one off at night, carry the spare pair in there. So that's a fleece line pocket, obviously fairly universal in the types of things you can carry there. We then move on to our padded pocket. This is inside that main compartment there. Unzipping this pocket. This is actually also an audio pocket. It does have some mesh pockets there with some elastic at the top here, just keeping those secure. When we open up this compartment here, we have actually got an audio routing port which will let you feed through a headset cable or an audio cable. You can just see there that that cable can be fed through access from that pocket, and then you just feed that through the hose loop port here at the top, and you can wear that obviously as ever you need. Inside this pocket there's enough space in here. It's not a heavily padded pocket, but there is some padding there. That pocket's big enough to start and fit something such as a digital SLR type camera. If you're wanting to fit that in there, if you're wanting to take some photos on a big trip, you can fit that easily into that pocket there, closing that off. So there's plenty of room there. Once we get further into this backpack, you can actually start and see we have a mesh pocket in there, and that's where you're perhaps going to keep your socks and jocks, keep that separate from other things in the pack. That just has a zip, it's mesh pocket so it's breathable, plenty of room to store that. When we have a look at the backpack here at the bottom, you can see there's a fairly big surface area. So this actually leaves a fairly big cavity at the bottom of this pack, and that's where you're going to get your jeans and clothing down the bottom there. So a lot of space in that backpack. As we move further into this pack, we also move into the main hydration compartment. We use the 3-litre source hydration system. The 3-litre source hydration system is a really practical, easy system. It has a really wide opening at the top here, giving you easy access in to clean it, and obviously easy access to fill it, just holding onto the handles there as you're filling that up. What it also has is a grunge guard lining inside this bladder, which means that a lot of bacteria and all that thing doesn't tend to build up that easily on this particular bladder. It has a weave covered tube, and it also has a high flow helix valve. So that's your 3-litre bladder, and that sits nicely into that central pocket there. Either side of the bladder we also have some elastic loops there, a bit of storage for the levers, that type of thing you might want to carry there. And the main thing is that once that bladder blows out, you still have a bit of extra space down deeper into the pack on either side there. That's the Dakar backpack. It also comes with a couple of extra pockets here on the side. You can see those ones here. There's one on each side with those. They're just a free storage pocket. Again, you can put accessories, snacks, things you want to access without going to main compartment. Sort of see it's a fairly large fist-sized pocket there. You're going to be able to get plenty in that on each side there. The Dakar backpack, again, it comes in at 22.5 litre storage capacity, big step up from the Recon with a lot of its free storage space. The pack itself weighs around 1.95 kilos, so that's including the hydration system, that's also including the back shield here. It comes with 9 pockets, like I said, and is completely configurable with the Configurator pack range. If there's something I haven't covered in this video and you'd like to know more about the Dakar backpack, please let us know. info@zacspeed.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks very much for spending your time watching the video. Look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye for now.